Hi YouTube, this is Hasnen from Trending Codes and welcome back again to my channel. Now today I'm going to make a tutorial on how to get authenticated by the Google. So it's just implementing the Google authentication into our Ionic app with the help of Firebase. Yes, I'm going to use a Firebase, and the reason I'm doing this video is because one of my friend was just asking for the help to implement Google authentication in the Ionic app. I started searching on the internet, but I found so tedious task to linking the Google account to the Firebase account and getting the SH fingerprint and all those stuff. So I found the easiest way to do a Google authentication with the help of Firebase, and that's I'm going to show you in this video. Believe me, it's too easy, and please follow all these steps carefully. If you will miss one single step, then it's not like Google authentication is not going to work in your Ionic app. So to do that, to start doing the communication with the Firebase, you should open the Firebase right away. Now here I have opened the Firebase. You can just open the Firebase with the help of this URL link in the description, console.firebase.google.com. Now to start implementing the Firebase or to start implementing the Google authentication, you should create a new project. Click on the add project and they will ask for the project name. I'm going to give Auth, and they will ask for the country. I'm going to give India. Okay, now I will just create a project. Okay, as you can see over here, once the project is created, you can see this screen right away. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go inside the authentication tab right away. Once you open the authentication, go inside the sign in method right over here. Now as you can see, we are having different providers, but in this tutorial I'm going to work with the Google, so I'm going to enable this Google provider. Please make sure after enabling this provider you should save over here. Now once you save that, you can see it has been enabled right now. Okay, once you enable that, click again on the Google provider. Now open the project settings. Once you open the project settings, they're going to ask for Android package name and the SHA1 fingerprint. Now I will just help you how to generate the SHA1 fingerprint and how to provide them the Google Android application package name. Okay, once you open that, what you're going to do is you're going to add your Android app to the Firebase. So you should click over here on the add Firebase to Android application. Now you should provide your Android package name. Now to get your Android package name, you should open the project, and inside the project you should open the config.xml file. Inside the config.xml file you find the widget ID over here, and inside the widget ID you should copy this package. Now to copy this, after copying this, you should go ahead and paste it over here. And now this is the most important thing over here, SHA1 sign-in certificate. You should not make a mistake while doing this or while generating this. To generate this, I have the command saved in my notes right away. Now I will provide you all the commands which I'm using in this tutorial in the description. Okay, and you can just go ahead and use that right away. Now to generate your SHA1 certificate, this is the command you should fire. Now while firing this command, I guess maybe the Windows user might face a problem, or if you guys are facing problem in getting the SHA1 key, please let me know in the comment and I will just help you out. Now it will just ask me for the password. Right now I'm going to give the empty. I'm not going to give anything as a password. Now as you can see over here, I got an SHA1 key over here. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it over here. I will just paste it and I will just register my app. Okay, I'm sorry, over here I'm not able to show you what are the next steps. The next steps are nothing. After registering the app, you will just find the next button and then finish button. Okay, so just press on the next button and the finish button. After doing that, you're going to see this window right over here. You can see our app has been registered. Okay, now once we are done with this, what we are going to do is we are going to open up the terminal and we are going to add the Google Plus plugin. Okay, and to add the Google Plus plugin, I have this command. I will provide you this command in the description. Now you should be inside your project. Okay, now inside your project, what we are going to do is we are going to run this command. Now before running this command, you should make sure you should reverse your web client ID over here. Now to reverse our web client ID, we can find our web client ID right away from the I guess you should go to the authentication once again. Inside the authentication, you will find your web client ID in the sign in method. Go inside the sign in method. Inside the sign in method, click once again on the Google, and as you can see, click on the web SDK configuration and you will get your web client ID. Now you should reverse this, so you should start copying com.googleusercontent.apps.XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX apps dot the remaining part that is unique for everyone. Control C, and over here I'm going to paste it. Okay, once I will hit the enter, it will just add the Cordova plugin inside my config.xml file. As you can see over here, right now it's nothing. There is no Cordova plugin over here, but after generating this command, or after running this command, it will just add the Cordova plugin. Okay, as you can see over here, the plugin has been added, Cordova-plugin-googleplus, and this is our reverse client ID, web client ID. Now I'm going to add the Android over here, Android. To add an Android ionic platform, add Android, because we are going to work with the Android app in this. Now I want to inform you that the sign-in process for the iOS and the Android are totally different. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to cover the Android, and I will just add the platform for the Android so I can just debug my application on the Android phone. Okay, the Android platform has been added. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the Ionic native Google Plus wrapper, and to do that I should fire the command called npm install save Ionic native Google Plus. This is the native wrapper, you should install that, and after installing that we are going to head to the coding stuff, and I will show you how exactly the Google Plus works. Okay, so as we are going to work with the Firebase, so we are going to install the Firebase right away, and to install the Firebase you should fire a command named npm install Firebase, and along with Firebase we are going to use the Angular Fire 2, so we should install the Angular Fire 2, and we're going to save it, so ---- save. Okay, Angular Fire 2 and Firebase has been installed. Now what we're going to do is we are going to open up our app.module.ts file, and inside our app.module.ts file we are going to import the Google Plus. import Google Plus from Ionic native. Here it is, Ionic native Google Plus. After importing this, I'm going to import the Angular Fire 2 Angular Fire module, Angular Fire module from, I guess, Angular Fire 2. Yeah, and the last step is we are going to import our Firebase from Firebase from Firebase. Now the another step is you are going to initialize Google provider Google Plus inside the providers. Once we are done with this, we are going to initialize our Firebase and Angular Fire module. To do that, we are going to create one variable which will be constant export const Firebase Firebase config, and it will be storing our API. Now to get the API, go to the Firebase console. You should go to the web setup. Inside the web setup, just copy the from API to messaging sender ID. Once you copy that, open up your file and just paste it over here, and it will be stored into the Firebase config. Now what we're going to do is we're going to initialize our Firebase. So Firebase.initialize app, and inside the initialize app we are going to initialize our Firebase configuration. This is the variable which is storing our API and key. Once we are done with this, we are going to initialize our Angular Fire module, and to initialize Angular Fire module, you should initialize that in the imports. Angular Fire module dot initialize app Firebase config. Okay, now we are done with these app.module.ts file. I'm going to close it and I'm going to open the home.html file. No, yeah, home.html file, and inside the home.html file I'm going to create one button, ion button. Okay, I'm going to use the Google Plus logo over here, logo Google Plus, and I'm going to create a click event, and the click event name is login. After creating a click event, I'm going to give this button as a block, and it should be outline. Okay, so it will look better. And over here I'm going to give a text like login with Google. Okay, we are done with the home.html file. Now what we're going to do is we are going to open the home.ts file. Inside the home.ts file, we are going to import all those three things which we have imported in the app.module.ts file. As you can see over here, we have imported the Google Plus, Angular Fire module, and Firebase. Now just import all three things inside the home.ts file and just paste it over here. Now we are going to inject our Google Plus publicly in the constructor, public Google plus Google plus of type Google plus. Okay, we have inject it as the Google plus inside the constructor. Okay, now we are going to create a login function which will be called on the button click. So this is the login function we are going to create now. Login. Now the first thing we are going to on this login button we are going to get the Google authenticated. So this dot Google plus dot login, and inside the login we are going to pass the we're going to get the ID token, and to get the ID token we need to pass the web client ID. Okay, now you will get your web client ID inside the authentication tab of the Firebase. We are over here in the authentication tab. Go inside the Google. Inside the Google, when you just open the Google provider, just click on the web SDK configuration and you will get the web client ID right away. Just copy it and just paste it over here. Once you do that, just put offline true. Okay, and once you put the offline true, now what we're going to do is we are going to create the handler that we are going to receive some result from, not result, we are going to receive, then we're going to create one handler called res. Inside the res we are going to store the ID token. So we're going to use the Firebase dot auth and dot sign in with credentials. Once you give sign in with credentials, inside the sign in with credentials we are going to pass again Firebase, because we need to retrieve the ID token. Google auth provider, I'm sorry, and inside the Google auth provider Google auth provider dot credentials, and inside the credentials we are going to get the ID token from the res. So we should write that res dot ID token. Now here we are getting the ID token, and once we get the ID token we are going to display the message with the help of then, and inside the then we are going to create one handler called success, or just SUC, just enough, and we are going to display the message that we are logged in successfully. So alert login success. Okay, now in case if you are going to get an error, we are going to catch that error and we are going to create the not success handler for the Firebase, and we are going to just alert that not success. Okay, now this will just show you that we are able to get the ID token with the help of web client ID or not. Once we receive the web client ID, once we receive the ID token, we are easily able to authenticate it with the Firebase, and our email ID of the user will be stored inside the Firebase. Now I will show you what exactly I'm talking about. Once you will log in, or once you will just log in through the Firebase, the user ID will be stored over here. The email ID for that particular user will be stored over here. Right now there is no user for this project. Now once I will log in with the help of emulator, the ID will be easily stored over here. The email ID will be stored. So let's go ahead and check. I'm going to run my application on the Android emulator, and to run that I should use this command ionic run android. This will run the application on the emulator. Okay, as you can see over here, the emulator has been started, and in our authentication tab there is no user present right now. But when I just log in with a particular account, the user email ID will be stored over here. Let's go ahead and check it's working or not. I will just give the login with Google. I will just press on that button. And it will just ask me to choose an account, by which account I'm going to log in. I guess I have added 2 accounts. Yes, I have 2 accounts, so I'm going to use my first one. I'm sorry, it will ask me to choose the account for our app, so I'm going to choose my first account. Okay, and once I just choose my account, it will just show me the message. Okay, can you see it's just giving me a message that login success. So according to our code, if the user is authenticated with the Firebase, then we are going to get this message, login success. So let's go ahead and check over here the user has been came or not. Okay, can you see I have just selected this email ID ty.amca.16@acharya.ac.in, and this is how we can successfully logged in with the help of Google Plus authentication inside the Firebase. So guys, if you like this video, please thumbs up, and if you're facing any kind of problem into your Ionic app, or if you're facing any kind of problem in the Google authentication, please let me know, and inside the comment I will help you out. Take care. I'll see you in my next video. Keep coding. Bye bye.